Hello, 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 hello. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back at work. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year to you. Um, I thought I'd give some tips today all about how to stand out in 2026 because there's a lot of noise out there and a lot of people are using LinkedIn. You're here on LinkedIn, obviously, because you know how valuable it is and how powerful it is. And there are a lot of tips and tricks that I can share with you that I'm sure you've heard before. But the way I do things is probably slightly different from others because originally I was a Twitter expert. So I'm used to kind of doing things fast and connecting people and connecting the dots and all that stuff. So I can tell you how I use it and how I've had success, huge success. I can tell you how I use it and how I've had success, huge success with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is so powerful for showing that you're a thought leader in your niche, sharing your thought leadership, showing you're the expert in what you do. And there are lots of simple ways that you can make a difference to your reach and make a difference to how you stand out from everybody else. For example, I'm going to give you three main tips, right? Oh, look at me! I'm all coordinated with my nails and everything. I didn't realize it's my new branding, by the way. Oh, over there, that's my new branding. I'd like to thank Lulu Parry Clark for the lovely branding. Thank you so much, Lulu. So SamanthaKelly.media is my new website because a lot of you will know that I had to change and pivot from Tweeting Goddess. I didn't want to be ex Goddess because I thought, no, might attract a different audience. So I'm now SamanthaKelly.media. So that is my rebrand. My lovely sister has done my website, so do check it out. Okay, so let's go. So the first thing is look at doing LinkedIn lives like this. Start doing interviews with your clients. Interview people who perhaps might be a client already or might be a client in the future, or people that you might work with in the future, or people you admire. A great way to build relationships is to actually offer to highlight or spotlight someone that you admire. So I know that there's one particular guy, I love his podcast, and I've invited him on to see if he'll do a LinkedIn Live with me. Like people that you want to learn from as well, because even when you're doing the interview, you'll be learning as well from the experts that you interview. So that's one way, is to do LinkedIn Lives, and I use Restream to do this. So I use Restream as a platform. And then the other thing is, if you find someone that you find is very interesting and you want to keep on their radar, you can ring their little bell. So beside their profile is a bell. And if you ring that bell and click all, that means that you'll get notified when they post. And it means that you can keep an eye on them. You can stay top of mind, maybe comment on their posts, maybe comment when they say something, add value. And that's a great way to stay in their radar. Another way, when you do that, by the way, when you stay in their radar, they're most likely going to connect with you as well. And they'll probably see your posts. So, the more people you're connected to, the more likely you're going to have a conversation with them, the more likely you're going to meet them in real life at an event. And I highly recommend getting out to some real life events now in person, because you can't fake you. AI can't take over from your aura, your energy, your empathy, your just your vibe. So get out there and start meeting people. And I'll be doing a lot of networking. So any events coming up, let me know, folks, and I will be there. I'll try and get there as much as possible. So definitely ring the bell, stay in their radar. And then when you take the relationship offline, off LinkedIn, to a Zoom call or to in real life coffee, that's when the relationship, you nurture the relationship more. And that really is where the magic happens. Hello, Liz. Hi, Kia. It's lovely to see you. Hi, Kay. Liz, yeah, Liz McGuire, folks. She's in the comments there. Definitely subscribe to her LinkedIn newsletter, because she has all of the networking events that are coming up. She does an update every month. I think it's every month, Liz. But definitely check her out and go and connect with Liz and subscribe to her LinkedIn newsletter. Yeah, so I was just about to come on to LinkedIn newsletter. So the next tip I can give you is LinkedIn newsletters. LinkedIn newsletters are a really good way to reconnect with your audience. So let's say you have a lot of connections and you're posting, but not many people seem to be seeing your posts. A great thing to do is to create a LinkedIn newsletter, because that LinkedIn newsletter, everybody that is in your network that is following you or who is connected to you will get a notification saying that Samantha has created a LinkedIn newsletter. And when you do that, when you do create your LinkedIn newsletter editions, it will go to their inbox. And you'll even be able to open the stats to see how many people opened the inbox. Yeah, that's great. Funny, I was thinking about this for 2026, not real world networking. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? We still have to meet as well. I mean, there are opportunities there, folks, to get to events and meet in real life. But the LinkedIn newsletter is a great way to build a community around your brand, around your personal brand. Build a community around you of people. Like Liz, I'm going to use you as an example, Liz, because you're in the chat there. Yeah, there it is. She's thrown into the chat her LinkedIn newsletter, right? Now I know that Liz is that go-to person if I know I want to go to an event. I know that Liz is someone I've met in real life. She's come to my social media events, and Liz is great. I really like Liz. And, we only met, I think we met on LinkedIn initially. Yeah, I think we connected on LinkedIn initially, and then she came to one of my events. And I know that I can trust Liz, that I know that she will let me know if there's any events coming up. She knows what I like. I think she knows what kind of events I would like to go to. So, it's a great way to build a community around you. And I know when I see her newsletter, I'll comment on it. I'll engage, make sure that my followers see that I'm engaging on it. And I'll mention her on things like this. So that's how you build relationships. Have we worked together? We haven't worked together yet. We might collaborate on something at some stage. I might get Liz on a LinkedIn Live to have a chat about the networking events coming up. How about that, Liz? Yeah. So this is how you build and nurture relationships. LinkedIn is a great way to build relationships, to network, to show your thought leadership, to stand out. And how you're going to stand out is by doing things like what Liz is doing, like what Kay is doing now, commenting in LinkedIn Lives. Engaging, ringing that bell, create the LinkedIn newsletter, start doing these LinkedIn Lives and start interviewing people yourself. If you don't know how to do LinkedIn, if you don't know how to do LinkedIn Lives yourself, I mean, I can show you. I can definitely train you. I do one-to-one sessions where I do a little audit of your LinkedIn. We can go in and have a look and see what you're missing, see how you can stand out more. But really, folks, you're all experts in what you do. You're all experts in different areas. And I don't know the stuff that you know. You know this stuff because you're an expert in it. So start sharing your knowledge. Share your knowledge, assist others, and keep being consistent and adding value. That is the best way you can stand out. People right now, they need hope. They need connection. Need to feel part of something special. And I just feel, it doesn't matter. There's so many humans. These are humans that are on this platform. So there's so many humans on this platform, start engaging with the humans on this platform, start talking to people, start, seeing how people are. I think actually I remember ringing Liz and I was having a really bad day. So, get the phone numbers, get the connections and just start building those relationships, because they're all humans here at the end of the day. Behind every photograph is a human, well, most anyway. So make sure that you are, being yourself, sharing knowledge, helping others along the way, and connect. Is there someone you can connect with? Like Kay, he's an expert in Apple and tech and all of that. Liz is an expert in marketing, and obviously the networking thing is a huge thing for her as well. So start helping others and giving them shout outs like I've just done. And it's not all about you, it's about actually your audience. So, and people sometimes say to me, oh, I don't look like I'm bragging. And someone actually said that to me about an hour ago. You're not bragging to your target audience. Your target audience wants to hear from you. Your target audience wants to hear what you have to share. We don't know what you know. Like Kay, he's going to start doing his daily videos and sharing his thoughts. Like, and Kay has a newsletter as well. And this is the kind of stuff that's going to make you stand out and start connecting with people as well. Actually, that's another thing. Go and connect with some new people. Connect with some new people, and don't be worrying about your competitors and what they're doing, because trust me, a lot of people are still not using social media correctly. And if you are the expert in your niche, you can get ahead of the big guys by engaging, adding value, sharing your knowledge, and helping others. Because trust me, kindness is not a weakness. Kindness is something that I always talk about. And when you're kind and you help others, and it could just be jumping on a Zoom call for no reason at all, no ulterior motive, just to help, have a cup of tea, have a chat. There's a lot of good people here. They all want to just succeed, just like you, and just stay away from the negative ones and stay away from the ones that are the takers. We all know who they are. Okay. Just surround yourself with the right people and keep adding value. And you will stand out on LinkedIn just by doing that. People are watching. People are watching all the time. They're watching. Trust me. I know this for a fact. So yeah, they're watching, folks. So if you're going to be on LinkedIn and you want to stand out, make sure the stuff you're putting out there is actually quality, sharing your knowledge, helping others, add value, help us, share your knowledge, tell us what you know that we don't know, and then that will make you stand out as the go-to expert. Hope that helps, and Happy New Year to y'all. Bye.